Hi students, in today's screencast we're going to look at a responding to text strategy. Now you probably have been taught strategies to respond to questions in a science class or an English class or a social studies class, and of course the more strategies you have the better. Specifically today we're going to look at a responding to text strategy called the SER method. The S stands for state it or state your position or stance. The E stands for explain it, tell why you've taken that position or stance. And the R stands for reference it. This is the part where you provide specific text reference or details or life examples to support your stance or position. Let's look at an example or a situation where you can apply the SER strategy here. So the question in this one is, what do you consider to be the main idea of the short story Borders? As you can see, the student's first part of the response, where she states her position. I think the main idea or theme of Borders is about being proud and satisfied with yourself because of the qualities that you have. After the student has stated her position, as you can see, the second part of her response, here she explains why this is her response. Now, in the last part of her response, part where she's referencing something specifically from the text to back up her stance or position. This particular part of the response particularly effective because this part, this detail is specific and it is from the text and it does back up this person's statement or position from early on. One example of what an SER response may look like. Got a second example here from another student. Response is to the same question. What is the main idea of the short story Borders? And as you can see here, has started with her statement. The idea of the short story is about cultural pride and the determination the protagonist presented. She then proceeds to her explanation, where she states why she believes this. And of course, the all important referencing part. This is the part where she cites specific details, either paraphrased or she may have used a quote, to back up her stance or position. Referencing part, or this part here, the student has done a good job. The reason why it's a good job here is because he or she has given several specific examples to prove her statement up here. So all of this stuff down here, these details, this information, helps prove her statement, and it's given her an overall good response to the text here. So students, that concludes this screencast. As always, if you have any questions, please see me in class or give me an email.